In Europe, we have access to a continuous supply of food that is healthy, affordable, and safe. This is possible thanks to modern agricultural practices and strict European laws.
Pesticides have strict rules to manage their use. These rules are there to protect the farmer, the consumer, and the environment.
The European Food Safety Authority states,
in the EU, no pesticides can be used unless it has been scientifically established that they have no harmful effects on consumers, workers, or bystanders. They do not damage the environment, and they are sufficiently effective.
So what's the problem?
Well, no problem when EU-approved pesticides are used. However, increasing quantities of fake pesticides are being produced and sold by criminals around the world.
Pesticides are a high-value good. They are essential tools for farmers, so it is perhaps no surprise that there is a lucrative market in illegal and counterfeit products. The global trade in fake products goes beyond handbags and sunglasses. Like all fakes, counterfeit pesticides are produced purely to make a quick profit with no regard for health and safety. They contain unknown combinations of substances which do not have a seal of approval. How do counterfeit pesticides even get into Europe?
The mainstreaming of technology and legal loopholes make the life of illegal traders and counterfeiters all the easier. This is serious, organized crime.
The vast majority of illegal pesticides are made in China and transported to Europe using false documentation. They arrive in Europe via land, air and sea, often to be repackaged and shipped to their final destination with new but equally fake documents and product labels. The transport of falsely labelled chemicals poses a very real threat to health and safety.
Up to 10% of pesticides on the market in Europe are illegal. Once repackaged with professional-looking labels, it can be difficult to spot a fake. The best way to avoid buying fake pesticides is to use an accredited distributor.
The farmer and his land usually take the biggest hit, losing money on a cheap product that either doesn't protect the crop as intended, or worse, destroys it. But potential risks extend to the farmer's health, the environment, and the potential for soil damage serious enough to cause problems for future harvests.
If we prevent fake pesticides from entering the EU, they will not reach the market. So we need to empower customs officials, because we need to stop illegal products entering the EU and safely dispose of them to prevent re-entry. We need to enable cooperation between pesticide regulators and customs officials, because it takes expertise and teamwork to identify and block the import of illegal pesticides.